morning, everyone, and welcome to our fifth episode now of Marketing Simplified. I'm David.
And I'm Leonie.
And today our special guest is Sharon Kresse from Gig Harbor. She is the owner of Sharon's Resale Boutique, and so we're very excited to have her and be able to share a little bit about her business in this show. This show, we are going to be talking about a technology solution called BOPIS. Have you ever heard of that before, Leonie?
Nope.
Okay, so throughout the show, I want you to be thinking about what could possibly BOPIS stand for. It's spelled BOPIS, and we're going to be talking about that a little bit in just a little bit. But before we get started, Leonie gets to ask our guests two random questions, just so that you guys are able to get to know her a little bit more and that our guests can warm up here a little bit. And but before we do that, Leonie wanted to share with you guys what National Day it is today.
Today, it is National Hamburger Day.
Woohoo! National Hamburger Day! Sharon, are you a hamburger fan? Do you like eating hamburgers?
I'm not a meat fan.
Okay,
so
not a meat fan, but...
We'll wait for Chicken Day.
Okay, I'll wait for Chicken Day. Okay, nice. So, Leonie, what questions do you have for Sharon?
Question number one. First, what is your favorite season?
My favorite season is summer or spring because I'm a gardener, so that's one of my favorite things to do.
And the second question is, what is the weirdest thing you ever sold?
I don't know that I've sold anything really weird. We do a lot of jewelry, so we get a lot of interesting vintage jewelry. So.
Great, those are good questions, Leonie. And BOPIS, do you have some thoughts? What do you think does it stand for? Or do you need a little bit more time for that, Leonie?
I need some time.
Okay, so we're going to get to that in just a bit because I want Leonie to have a chance to guess what it is. But Sharon and myself, we've been working together for 5 years?
Something like that.
Something like
yeah.
5 years. And so I had
Yeah.
the privilege of
Yeah.
doing marketing for Sharon's beautiful resale boutique. So Sharon, maybe do you want to share with the audience just a little bit about the store and the products that you offer,
Sure.
that type of thing?
Sure. I've had this store, August 1st will be 23 years, so I've kind of like to say I've grown old with my customers. One of my very first customers came in, and she had her little girl, which at the time was probably 5 years old. That little girl has now grown up and has a little baby of her own that's 7 months old, so I've been there a while. We are a little bit different because we offer new and consigned or resale items. We carry everything from exercise wear to if you need something for a wedding. So, in all sizes, and a lot of the items still have tags on them. So
That's awesome. That is great. Yeah, and I've been to the store a couple of times. It's right off of Pioneer Avenue.
yes,
And
we're right downtown.
right downtown, Pioneer Avenue. Beautiful Gig Harbor. I love just kind of like even that walk
Down the
down
hill, yeah.
to the waterfront and all
Yeah.
those small little boutique stores. So
Yeah.
if you guys have never been to the downtown Gig Harbor area, it is totally worth it. And you definitely want to check out Sharon's Resale Boutique. Also, Sharon, do you still carry Seahawks gear?
Yes, we have one room that is dedicated just to Seahawks.
Yes. Go Seahawks! Yeah, and I think last time I was there, I picked up there was bottles that I got for I think
Yeah,
for Christmas.
hoodies and
Yeah,
some scarves. So,
yeah. So all kinds of things. So definitely want to check that out. So Leonie, what do you think? What could BOPIS possibly stand for?
Bad,
Oh boy! Oh boy!
bad octopuses poop ice cream sandwiches.
Wow, you're going deep on that one, Leonie.
It could.
Oh wow! So I should have gave you a tip. It actually has to do with shopping.
Oh,
Sharon, can you think of what it might stand for?
Oh, I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe a store, a shopping store of
Yeah.
some sort.
So it's actually an acronym. It's becoming more and more popular right now, and it refers to buy online, pick up in store. Buy online, pick up in store, and so that's just kind of the acronym. And we just started building that kind of solution now for Sharon, where and on the Facebook Live, you guys should be able to see it on the bottom is in the scrolling text. The domain name is Sharon's ResaleBoutique.com.
Yes.
And you can already kind of see the work in progress. But Leonie, can you think of what do you think? What kind of businesses are doing well right now? Because with COVID-19, as you know, you just got off of
Amazon.
Amazon. There it is. You didn't have to think about that. Yeah. In fact, Amazon, their sales have been up 25%. And there's one other store that has just record numbers right now, and that's Walmart.
Yeah.
For online. They've had an increase on their online sales of over 74%.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
crazy. And so we at White Marketing Services, many of our customers have been looking at, okay, how can I still offer my services, my products to my customers where I have limitations on how many people can come into the store. I have limitations on, how long they can stay in the store and that kind of thing. And so it's becoming a lot more popular now of making sure that products are visible online, that people can search for them. And so, Sharon, do you want to maybe share just a little bit about what's the plan with your shop and with the website?
Yeah. Well, I've started to add some of the products of things that are in the store. The problem's going to be to get them pulled and everything once they've sold. But everything's so limited once we start back up, and people are still going to be scared to come in the store. So it's a way to still offer products for them.
Yeah, yeah. So a few things that are really complicated, Leonie, when you're building a fully fledged online shop. And so that's kind of the differentiator between a full online shop and a BOPIS solution. So a buy online and pick up in store is that shipping can get really complicated. And so once you're able to, have all the logistics set up, then it can be a really good way of expanding your reach and expanding your offering, but it can also be quite complicated
Yeah.
of figuring out exactly, what is the pricing, how much weight does a package have, depending on the different items that a person puts in their cart. And so that's why I'm a huge fan of BOPIS solution, especially for businesses that are just getting started of wanting to offer up their products and their services online.
Right.
Leonie, I'm just seeing that there's a few people that really liked your answer though for BOPIS. But Leonie, can you think of any other advantages of having if you're a store owner like Sharon, and if you had all the products as be on the website, can you think of any other advantages for people right now? Is there any other advantage that you can think of like if you're a store owner right now and people are limited in being able to come to the store, but they're able to see the products online? Can you think of any other advantages for that?
I don't know.
You can't think of anything else?
No.
A few other things is that, with the description and different pictures, that you can, really make sure that people are able to see, the spectrum of all the products and variety that you have.
Yeah.
And then also one thing that we have been exploring, Sharon, is maybe getting some of those products to be pushed out to Facebook into the marketplace, right?
Yeah.
And so that can be a really good way to, so that as people are just kind of browsing Facebook Marketplace, that they'll be able to see, oh, look at that, here's this beautiful purse, or here's this beautiful dress, right? And so,
Yeah.
and with that, they wouldn't even have to go to your website.
To the website, right?
Yeah. So Sharon, do you want to share with the audience? Are there any specials that are coming up, or any kind of new products? Especially, I'm sure that you have your loyal customers. If they're not tuned in here live, I'm sure that they're going to be watching the recording. But anything that they should know about?
Well, there's, as far as people bringing things in, that will change a little bit. Normally, you could just pop in, bring it in, but now we're going to have to do appointments, and it's just going to have to come in differently, I guess you want to say, with plastic over it, and then we have to hold it for a couple days, and once it's been tried on, there's more restrictions that we have, so that's going to be all different. But there's still going to be a lot of spring and summer stuff that we're putting out, and we're starting to put things on the website as far as for sale.
Yeah.
So just a lot of new things going on.
Yeah. And and then for some of you who are interested maybe in more kind of like the nuts and bolts and how the technology works and how that all, is fit together. So a software that we use, Leonie, is WordPress. It's just the name of the software.
Oh.
Kind of like, for your computer that you use at school, you've been using Zoom for video conference calls. And so WordPress is a software that allows us to build websites. And so if you have a WordPress website, it's actually pretty easy to set up these kind of BOPIS solutions. They can be set up in less than a week, so that you can start loading in the products.
Yeah.
Loading in the products, that
takes time.
It can take some time. Because, and especially if you have to take pictures, if you don't already have pictures, and you have to take a picture, and then you have to load that in.
Yeah.
But the good news is that you don't have to be tech savvy to be able to wrangle WordPress. That's the one, one of the big reasons why we like using WordPress is that usually most people, after a short training session, they're able to familiarize themselves with it and upload products. And
Yeah.
so Sharon, can you explain maybe a little bit how it's been for you? And
It's actually been very easy. I think the more difficult part is just getting the photos right,
yeah.
more detailed and everything. But everything else is pretty easy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you or a business owner that might be in the market of trying to figure out how can they get to more customers and potentially offer your products or services online, be more than happy to talk to you. You can find our contact information also in the scrolling bar, or look us up online. Our website is www.white.am. And you definitely want to make sure to check out Sharon's beautiful resale boutique in Gig Harbor, especially once everything is opening back up again. In the meantime, definitely check out our website. Sharon, any other last words to the people that might be tuned in Gig Harbor?
Well, if you want to set up an appointment to bring items in, we can do that even now. And then we do have porch shopping. That's what we're allowed to do. So if you're just downtown and want to just pop on the porch, basically, then you can do a little bit of retail therapy. So.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. And until next time, bye.